finished. What we've been seeing is that the Czech Legion has been secured for the Whites, along with Belarus being secured for the Reds. Then Latvia also joined the Whites, and then France shifted from the Reds to the Whites.
Major upset this turn was the Central Powers, who turned to the Whites.
We'll get so in the beginning of the turn, the Central Powers shifted completely to the Whites. We'll get to that in a second. And then also a very important point is that all of the republics have been majorly been shifting to the Reds, and also the Reds get a free IP on all of the republics except for Machno next turn.
Yeah, that's because of the forced withdrawal.
Yep. So
with the devil, they slowed it.
Yes.
They
So the major strategic kind of like situation this turn has been White strategy to take control of the Central Powers and then use the Germans to attack the Reds in central and northern region.
Yeah, you can see that on the. We'll add a picture with the line of the Central Powers, so you'll see that clearly. So the Central Powers.
So basically, the Central Powers attacked Petrograd, Moskva, and Voronezh, and inflicted quite a lot of casualties on the Reds, and also the Reds were forced to reposition.
Yeah, a lot of troops. So
many of their forces.
Stalin came to the help of Petrograd. You can see so he's now placed there, but major troop movements. Yeah, so they had to move from the east all to the west to cover the.
Cover the German
advance. Yeah.
And this also in turn allowed the Whites to take control of Miklinskaya.
Trotsky also had to fall back.
And now the leaders are coming in as well, so we can see that there's a very strong front in the Don with 3 White leaders going in quite strong.
He's also, yeah.
So this will potentially be dangerous. Still no movement in the east because the Whites have been extremely occupied with taking over central and
the west
and occupying people in the west. However, what we can see is that some strategic places in the east have been weakened. So with Stalin having to move to Petrograd, we can see that Saratov is now quite weak, and we can see that
replacements in the north, right? So
some troops in the north have had to move, and at the end of the turn, White used the replacement steps to repair some units in the north. So he might
assault on Perm as
so he might be planning an offensive on in the north and the Urals, which is also going to be way easier with when the Socialist Revolutionaries come in his control, which is going to happen quite soon, hopefully for the Whites at least. And then we see that the Whites have 2 victory points. So we're looking at a very strong German advance. White